at Kirk Watoto, and we're your hosts, Dandongo and Nisi Karaoke. Welcome!
Let all the children come to me, because
As usual, we have 4 segments.
Nyumbani Corner, where children learn to better their skills at home.
Creative minds finding raw materials and make them into valuable items.
World of Skills, where children are equipped about life.
Junior talents, where children showcase their talents and abilities.
So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short interlude.
let all the children come to me, because in the name
In our lineup, as we had informed you earlier, we're going to be having Nyumbani Corner with Tisha Monica. So let's head there.
Good morning, children. Kirk Watoto children, where are you getting us from? Hey, Teacher Monica here, very excited to have you. It is my prayer that the holiday is treating you well. Oh, how is the holiday? How are you taking care and protecting yourself from corona or from COVID-19? Are you doing the things that we have reminded you here you need to do? And are you avoiding the ones we keep on insisting that you need to avoid? It is my prayer that you are respecting your children and you are demonstrating Jesus Christ in a great manner. Because that's what Kirk Watoto show or program is all about. Raising generation for Jesus Christ. Teacher Monica here, ready to take you through the topic of the day. This month, we are looking at resource management. And last week, I told you what are resources. And you can remind me very fast. What did we say were resources? Alafu? Yes, things we can use to make money. Now today, I'm going to show you how you can cut on cost at home. How you can avoid misusing the resources. No misusing the resources. Cost cutting at home. Look at me, children. When we talk of cost cutting, what is this that we are saying we are cutting on cost? Cost cutting is reducing expenses and avoiding wastage. Have you gotten it well? Reducing cost and avoiding wastage. Looking at this, I can do, this I cannot do. Instead of this, I can have this. Instead of this, I can do this. That's what we call cost cutting. Over this holiday, if you cut on cost, your parents will be very happy because you are not wasting. And when you don't waste, you save on the resources. And when you save on the resources, you can use them for another purpose. So cost cutting is everything. Cost cutting. And I will show you how we can cut on cost. When I talk of cost cutting, look at what I have displayed for you there. Number 1, you are playing around with your friends. I know there's a time you are playing around, making balls, having bicycles. But look at my boy there. This one have decided, I don't want to complicate life and make my parents disturbed. I can use the knowledge I got from school to make a play item. And this man here has his bicycle ready. Hey, he is feeling good. So that is one way we can cut on cost. Look at me, children. You improvise your play items. How can we improvise the ball? We can make balls using old papers and socks. You don't have to go to the supermarket and buy a very expensive ball. You need to cut on cost. Girls, how can we make skipping ropes at home without having to go to buy them from the market? That is what I'm referring to cost cutting. How can we make this one for Kati? Yes, simple ball. You can even use a bin bag. You get some cereals or some grains, put them somewhere, and then you knit it around. You have a play item. We can improvise our play items. We do not have to buy the play items from the market. When we improvise play items, if you are using an improvised play items. When you say improvise, you are using the locally available materials to make your play items. We don't want children who think everything they need to use at home must be bought from the market. Oh no, apana. Those things we are using for playing, all of them should not be bought at market. Why do we go to school to study? So that we can use our mind, become creative, and solve our problem by having the solution. So improvise your play items. You can make balls, you can make bean bag, you can make those things that you use for the dice. You play items. You can even come up with a bicycle like that man you have seen there who has already made a bicycle to use at home. That is exciting. And he's standing there very comfortable telling people, wewe watoto wa Nairobi, kujeni muone baiskeli yangu ya nguvu. That is it. You improvise your play items. You don't have to go to buy them from the market. I'm very excited about that particular young man. He has improvised in a great way. How else can we cut on cost at home? By eating what is enough. Watu wa kukula sana. Unavaa ukule chakula inatosha. Eat what is enough. Stop wasting. Mtu anakula mpaka tumbo inatoshana hivi. Oh mama yangu, mimi naumwa na tumbo mama yangu. Because of overeating. When you overeat, when you put more food on the plate, more than you can eat, that is overeating. And the food that you have put that is extra will go to waste. Imagine, just put what is enough, eat. If you feel like this is not enough and I need more, then go to your parents and get more. That's what we call eating what is enough. These people at home, your mother has bought fruits and he has put the fruits in like a small basin where all the fruits in that house are put. And you find some children will eat all the fruits at once. You eat all the fruit. You eat the apple, you eat the pineapple, you eat the banana, all of them in one day. Huh? What did your teacher for home science, hygiene and nutrition at school teach you? Eat just what is enough. When it comes to fruits, you only need a piece or just one fruit in a day. You don't have to eat all of them because we are on holiday. Your parents buy fruit, you eat all of them in one day. That is wasting. We need to cut on cost and eat what is just enough. Others are even eating tomatoes and carrots at home. Mama ameziweka pale. It's okay to eat, but just eat a piece. Are we there, children? When we eat what is enough, that is cost cutting. We go to the next thing on what we need to do when it comes to cutting on cost. There is the water that is in our houses, the water in our homes. Besides the play items, we can go to the next one and the next one. There is besides that one, there's another one. Before we get it, yes, that is on the lightings. Please turn off the lights when leaving the room empty. That is cost cutting. Why are the lights on and it is during the day? Ebu sahi agaria kama stima ziko on. Agaria, run to your bedroom and check whether the lights are on. Go to the kitchen and check whether the lights are on. Check whether the electronics at home and all of them are on. Please make sure you turn off the light. You'll be saving on the electricity. If your mom was to pay 500 for electricity, you'll find that they are paying 200. And that is cost cutting. Switch off the lights. Please. Switch off the lights before you leave the house. Switch off the light if you're not using that room. When you are leaving your bedroom to go to the sitting room, switch off the lights. When you switch off the lights, you're cutting on cost. And this will help your parents to not to pay too much money on electricity. The other people, they keep on heating water in the house. Oh my. They heat water. You heat water, you leave it boiling. Wasting fuel at home. You leave the gas on. When you switch on you turn on the knob for the gas. You find that you are leaving. You turn the knob to the maximum. Moto inatoka nyingi, and you are cooking. You can use a little heat and it will cook your food. That is cost cutting. Washeni kuwaste gas. Unafungulia gas yote. Nyumbani kona, we are telling you, cut on cost. Help your parents not to waste money. Haya, pesa inatafutwa. Hey, watu wangu. Pesa inatafutwa and it is very hard to get money, especially nowadays. You have to struggle as a parent. Kwa hivyo wacha kufungulia gas yote. Stima funga. Gas fungulia kadogo. And sometimes, if you are living in the village, it's not a must to use the gas. You can use the wood fuel out there. Na tunahakisha jiko. Wengine wanasema iko na moshi. Iko na moshi. Inatushok. Iko na moshi nyingi. Children, you learn to use the resources and the energy that is available. Because by doing so, we are helping our parents to cut on cost. Must you bathe in very hot water? You heat. Those who do not have showers in their home, they heat very hot water, boiling. And then you go to the bathroom and then you make it cooler by adding cold water. You would have heated enough, but warm. When you go to the shower, wacha kuweka ati moto yote, unaoga na maji moto sana, hata unaenda pale kwa kona juu maji ni... Children, help your parents to cut on cost. Next are the taps in our homes. Taps. Don't leave the taps running. Always remember to turn them off. Save on the water. Don't leave the taps running. Save water. That water you are wasting can be used by somebody else. When you leave the water running, your parents pay a lot of money for the water at home. So we can save on the water. And by doing so, your parents will be very happy. When you are brushing your teeth, the water should not be running. When you are doing your stuff at home, and you can save on water. Don't leave the tap running when you brush your teeth. And that's what that young man is telling you there. Don't leave the tap running when you brush your teeth. Just brush your teeth when you are done. Now, put the water in a glass. Please don't leave the taps running. That water is a very major resource and we need to use it. Lastly, we can go to the next slide. Lastly, we can recycle. Now look at those bottles. Zile ni chupa ya maji, chupa ya soda, na kifuniko yake, unaweka mchanga ndani, alafu unakuza, you grow some vegetables. So instead of going to buy vegetables from the green grocer, you have vegetables in your home. And don't tell me, unajua sisi, we live in town. No, even those who are living in town can improvise the space there and cut on cost. Pesa wagetumia kununua sukuma, they can use it for something else because they already have sukuma in their house. Creative recycling protects from common house, projects from common house items. We need to do that. And when we cut on cost, our parents will be very happy because there is no wastage at home. Another wastage is on junk food. Kukula chakula ya kununua kila wakati, junk food. Must you eat bread in the morning? Must you eat crepes? Must you eat hizi vitu zingine ati marshmallow, jawbreaker, vitu zingine mnakula very funny, zingine zinaitwa numbers. Now, can't you eat the food ile ya jioni? Ile ugali mulibakisha jioni, can't it be eaten in the morning as breakfast? By so doing, you are cutting on cost, my children. And when we cut on cost, it makes us very excited and very happy. So today we have looked at ways we can cut on cost to help our parents not to waste money and to use that money for other things. So that by the time schools are opening, our parents have already enough because we are not wasting. Let us not waste. We cut on cost at home and we become good children. That marks the end of our lesson. I am very happy to have you. I hope you cut on cost. Kula ugali ya jana. Grow vegetables outside your home. Make your play items by improvising and using the locally available materials. Life is not complicated. Don't leave the tap running. And of course, switch off the lights as you go out. And from me to you there, it's a goodbye. Cut on cost and become champions and make your parents happy. Goodbye. God bless you.
So let's move on and welcome to Chamawera with Creative Minds.
Hello, boys and girls. How are you doing? You're keeping well. I'm really grateful to have you today, and I hope you're healthy, you're eating well, and you're obeying your parents. And you're so praying to God that this pandemic would end so quick, so that we can return to our normal activities, visiting our friends and praising God together. So today, my name is Teacher Dennis, and I'm going to teach you on how to make a shadaria or a lampshade using carton. So I'm going to show you the few things that you need. You need a ruler. Oh, before I finish, these are Kirk Watoto, and the topic is creative minds. So you need a ruler. These are a cutter or empty cutter, pair of scissors, a pen, and this is just a lid. Naitumia because iko na shape yenye nataka. So you can, if you want your bottom or your top part ikue square, you can use something that is something iko squared. But I chose this one because it's a bit it's almost a circle. So pay close attention and you learn. So you need another one like this. So this hole ndio utaweka your bulb. So again, I'll cut some other pieces. So you're going to have like 16 of these. They are 16, and you start now to fix. So these are final product, and I hope you enjoyed. So you can come up with something like this using cartons, empty cartons. You can use them to make a chandelier or a lampshade, and also you can use paint, and mostly you can use spray paint. You can use a gold shade. It can look amazing with that shade, or also you can use a silver shade. It's amazing. So you put your bulb here, and then you can use some a thread or even a chain to hang it. So you just put your bulb here, and then you switch it on. But I would advise that as you do such a thing like this, where you're using electricity, make sure that someone older than you is with you to guide you, because electricity can kill. So at least usifanye peke yako. Ikifika a point ya kutumia bulb, make sure that your big brother, your big cousin is with you na kuguide kutumia stima. Thank you so much for your time once again. I hope you enjoyed.
I hope you've acquired skills to make use of what is available at home. Moving on, let's take a short break and we'll be right back.
Let all the children come to me. Do not hinder them. Wacheni watoto waje kwangu. Wacheni watoto waje kwangu. Msiwazuie. Msiwazuie.
To get all the children come to me, dial star 811 star 187 hash and select 1.
Children come to me. Do not hinder them. Do not hinder them. Let all the children come to me. Do not hinder them.
Welcome back. Now we're going to be having World of Skills with Pastor Pauline.
I'm happy today, so happy. In Jesus' name, I'm happy. Yes, I am so happy today to see yet another day and to be born again. You know what? I had missed you. And welcome to Kirk Watoto World of Skill. This is your teacher Pauline. And today we have a very, very exciting topic. And the title of our topic today is Dare to be Different. Last week, there is a story I gave you about a boy who was becoming the top of his class. Lakini after aliingia kwa bad company, what happened? Alianza kuanguka. Na nikasema, you don't need to enter to a bad company in order for people to love you. You are unique. And that is why the topic of the day, as I had promised, is Dare to be Different. And I want to ask you, I want to tell you what it means to dare to be different. To dare to be different is a call to be bold and confident to start with your opinion and believe when others differ with you. You don't need to follow whatever people are saying. You don't need to do what others are doing. If you don't agree with them, you don't need to follow them. It is okay to be different. It is okay to stand with your principles. It is okay to stand on your opinion and not to follow bad company. You remember what we said last Saturday, that bad company corrupts good morals. And if bad company corrupts good morals, then you don't need to enter to a bad company. It is better for you to stand alone rather than to follow a bad company. So today, as the topic goes, dare to be different. I want you to look at your screen. There are some shapes of circles there. You can see all of them, as you can see in your screen right there, that all of them they are black, but we have this one which is sparkling blue. You can see the other road. People are following the same direction except this one man who is going on a different way. And that is what it means to be different. That while all others are going on a certain way, you opt, no, I'm not going to follow that way. I'm going to go in another different direction. And it's okay to go to another different direction. Because if people maybe wanaenda hivi na wanaenda kuanguka kwa shimo, wewe utaenda uanguke kwa shimo because you're following people? No. You must be different in your things. And that is what makes you to be unique. I am unique because I don't follow whatever people are doing. I follow whatever pleases God. So, I want us to read. You can see in your TV there, there is a man who is just wondering, what direction should I follow? Will I follow this direction or will I follow this direction? Na sasa ako hapo katikati, he's thinking, which is the best way? And this happens a lot, and especially to class 6, 7, and 8. Wengine wanajiulizanga aje, which people, nitafuata marafiki wa gani, nitafanya kitu fulani, nitaenda na watu wa gani. Sometimes in life, not just sometimes, any time in life, you have to make a decision. So don't just do something because others are doing it. It is okay to be different. And I want to just tell you of a story of a man in the Bible who was different. And it's a story that we all know, and a story that I really, really love. A story of a man called Daniel. Now sit down, relax as I give you the story. Once upon a time, there was a man called Daniel. Daniel was a Jew. Na wakashikwa mateka wakiwa watatu. A man called Daniel, another one called Shadrach, and another one called Meshach. And where they were taken in a king's place. And kulikuwa na nyama, pombe, chakula tamu tamu. And so Daniel wakaambiwa wapewe hizo chakula. Lakini unajua whatever they said no, we don't want meat, we don't want drinks, we don't want sweet things. We better eat vegetables and fruits. And everyone was like, vegetables and fruits. Imagine kama ni wewe, kuna nyama hapa, alafu kuna sukuma. What could you take? Watu wengi najua mngekula nyama, mayai, sweetie, makeki, but Daniel didn't do that. Daniel chose fruits and vegetables because he dared to be different in that society. And do you know what? God was happy with Daniel. And Daniel alitoka akiwa mtu mwenye alikuwa na glory na akatokea as a man of character. We can see that Daniel didn't allow the king allow himself to kwenda kukula nyama na wengine, kwenda kukula makeki na maswiti na wengine. Hapana, alisema mimi kama Daniel, hata wakikula nyama sisi hatutakula nyama, sisi tutakula vegetables. And it was okay for Daniel to be different. So it is okay when people are doing something, maybe they are watching bad movies. It is okay for you to say, no, I'm not going to watch bad movies. I'm going to stay as a good child, as a godly child. Kwa sababu kuna wengine wenye wanawatchingi movies zingine ambazo si nzuri, and you know that God is not happy about it. You must be different, and to dare to be different is what makes you to be a unique child. Before you do anything, I want you to be asking yourself 3 questions. Kama rafiki yako anakuambia twende, muende wapi? Unafaa kujiuliza maswali matatu. Kama unataka kuwatch maybe movie, unafaa kujiuliza maswali matatu. Na haya maswali matatu, number 1 does it please God? Ikiwa ni movie inapendeza Mungu. Ikiwa ni mnaenda mahali hiyo mahali penye mnaenda, is God happy with the place that you're going? Is God happy with the behavior that you're doing? And if God is not happy, or God cannot be happy with it, then stop. Don't do it. Number 2 is that what would Jesus do? Because we are following Jesus. You're following Jesus, I'm following Jesus. Unafaa kujiuliza aje, what will Jesus do? Because Jesus was a baby, and he grew, and he gained favor from men and from God, because he was obedient. So he's our perfect example to follow. And because he's our perfect example to follow, unajiuliza, if Jesus was in my situation right now, what could he do? If it's maybe following a company, could he follow a bad company? No, he could not follow. And number 3, is it offending others or hurting others? If it's offending or hurting others, please, please, please stop it. If it's something that is offending your parents, stop it. If it's something that is offending your teacher, stop it. If it's hurting your friend, stop it. Because God is not happy when we are hurting others or we are doing things that are not right. Are we okay? So, there are 3 things that I have said. Number 1, does it please God? We read together, all of us. Number 1, does it please God? Number 2, what would Jesus do? And number 3, is it offending or hurting others? Those are the main thing. And now I want you to look at your TV. There is a very beautiful picture there. And it's a verse of the Bible from Exodus 23 and verses 2. Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. And that let it be the verse of the week, that do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. Be different. Do not follow others in doing wrong. Be different. Do not watch bad movies. Be different, because Christ wants different children who are doing things not the way the world is doing. Also for the bigger children, upper classes, I want to give you also another Bible verse, and that is Romans chapter 12 verse 1. Do not conform to the standards of the world, but be renewed by transformation in your mind. So don't just follow others. No, dare to be different. And when you're different, you become unique. When you're unique, God is happy with you. And also your parents are happy with you. And also you are happy about yourself. So I want to end there by saying, please dare to be different. And when you are going to dare to be different, do not follow wrong crowds. Bye-bye. God bless you. God do you good. This is your teacher, Teacher Pauline. And this is your program, Kirk, Watoto, Word of Skills. Bye-bye. See you next Saturday. God bless you. I love you all. Mwah! Bye.
But unfortunately, it's time to go. So remember to follow us on YouTube and Facebook at Kirk TV Kenya.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Till next time, we're your hosts,
Dan Dongo.
and Isi Karaoke. Bye!